If you're nasty and you know it, clap your hands. Uh, I'm not slutty, Dr. Demetre Daskalakis. I forgot about this dude. I forgot all about this dude. Oh my gosh. When the Biden regime was installed via a very questionable election outcome due to the fact of mail-in ballots, a pandemic, and a whole bunch of activists that were running elections and doing really, really crazy. The Chinese people. Um, man, we got some doozies put in there. You know, we had that can't figure out what I want to be, or just I don't that chick, man, person, lady, dude who was our head of health, RFK's job. That was pretty wild. And then we had Booty Juice, a lot of different people that were. I mean, I could just go on. I forgot about Daskalakis. This guy was the director for National Center of Immunization and Respiratory Disease. They put this guy in charge of anything that has anything to do with trying to cure a disease. he, he resigns, by the way. Just this is what we're talking about. Yeah, this dude that has probably had his toilet plunged by a lot of dudes was in charge of the monkeypox outbreak, who probably was behind part of the, like, instead of like administering it like the CIA did with mist and on top of buildings and through Operation Sea Spray and stuff, this dude just like manually spread monkeypox with his dookie shoot. I'm just his job was to cure it. He's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna study this physically. I'm not. This is the same. This is it right here. Autoerotic dude in charge of that and other really interesting. Probably should have never had his hands in on any of this stuff. He in a series of FDA actions, we accomplished all four goals: emergency use authorization. He was all about this stuff, by the way. You know, handing out, making sure that everybody got the change your DNA Fauci jabs. But he's resigned. Dr. Demetre released a long-winded screed following his resignation. He signs it. Him. It's a long spew about stuff and it's stupid, but he's out. That's a good thing. This is good. Now, you know, I didn't realize how quickly time moved as I got older, and so I'm really concerned what's going to happen after 2020, 2028. What year is this? Oh my gosh. We've only got like 2 years or 3 years to get anything straightened out. Oh, please, we don't need any more of this. No. I want to show you some images of Dr. Daskalakis. This is I can't play the audio because it's Madonna erotic. Put your hands all over my body. Hey, this is what he comes out as. He comes out on stage. This was a celebration of some kind of stuff, but this was during the height of the monkeypox epidemic. That was pretty much part of the dudes who plunged their own toilets community. And there was like this couple that two men couple. I'm being careful because of YouTube, but it involved their dog and a adopted child. All got the monkeypox. Now, let that sink in. You remember that was a thing, don't you? Well, here's autoerotic Dalascus. He's coming out on there, and he's coming out all right. But this is him walking out on this thing, and he's going to stand up on this. And like I say, we're playing Madonna's song, erotic. Put your hands all over my body. And this was. Do you remember whenever the Biden regime was installed, and then like for Pride Month Day thing, they had a bunch of C6 automatic transmissions and E4OD transmissions that went out there and pulled all their sheenuses out in front of everybody, and it was so bad that they actually had to be like, okay, we can't do that. And then they had that DEI Christmas thing this was the. I forgot about this. This is not good. I'm not gonna eye age you to death, but I'm gonna eye age you a little bit. You better hope you got your eye rubbers on. Oh my gosh! So he's resigned. This is bad. This was bad that he was in there that long. What the hell, man? That's what that dude liked to plunge. Men, he liked the men's. Another really funny twist in things. Whoops, no, not that. Here we go. CDC Director Susan Manarez refuses to be fired as other officials call it quits. She's been fired. This Manarez chick has, and I had an image of her, but longtime government scientist scientist. I am the science. The definition of science, by the way. Let me see if I can hear. We'll do this in real time. The definition of science. I fucked up the definition word, but it doesn't matter. It's the systemic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through observation, experimentation, and testing of theories against the evidence obtained. In other words, there's no one answer when it comes to science. A lot of the times your main job is to find new answers and new ways of doing things, better ways of doing things, the outcome if you try something. And so whenever you had a dookie butt Fauci come out there and say that, I am the science, trust the science, then you immediately, this man is a complete nutcase, because that's inverting the word of. They inverted the word of vaccine. They actually changed that. I'm surprised they haven't changed science to just the outcome of something that we say it is. That should be the definition of science now. So they've inverted that word so badly. Just get a little FYI. So anybody that says that they are the science, they are the nutcase. That's what they need to change the word. I am the nutcase. But longtime government scientist who is refusing to leave her position as a director of the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention after the Department of Health and Human Services announced she has been removed from the role less than a month after she was sworn in. Who swore this? Who swore this? So this was Kennedy, I think, that done that. I believe this. I guess she kind of hoodooed Kennedy. But what happened was he took a little ouster for a little bit just to go hang out a little bit because he has family and all that stuff. And next thing you know, this damn woman went in there and like came in and tried to normalize and like make everybody take the genetically gene alterating, same word, but they tried to get him to put that stuff in their. This is what you're going to do. This is mandated. He came back and said, "Holy crap!" And then it was pretty much a thing. It says, the attorneys released a statement on social media claiming HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is weaponizing the public health for political gain and putting millions of Americans' lives at risk. Well, I don't know if you know this or not. Last time I checked, that millions of American lives and people's lives worldwide are at risk right now because there's a man running around named Bill Gates who has a mission in life to depopulate this world. His job, his main goal now has become not worried about whether or not your computer is going to be set up properly when you turn it back on or anything like that. He's more worried about seeing how many people he can delete from this earth in a given time so that they can achieve a goal so that you can just polish their damn robots. And that right there has got a lot of people's lives at risk. That is I really care about, what does Bill Gates say? Something about, he's like, the world's overpopulated. And by the way, take my vaccines if you want to live. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. You got me there, Mr. Gates. What are you doing? What are you trying to do over here? Yeah. So that's the world. This man, I get frustrated. I get a little frustrated, guys. I really do. I can't help it. Because I'm doing all this stuff here, and I'm trying my best to wake America up. And only like 10 people see my videos because YouTube is just killing my channel. And in the meantime, these people are just out here saying stupid stuff like, firing people who are who are getting rid of things that hurt a lot of people is putting America's lives at risk. And how is it a political gain for Kennedy to even operate like this, considering the fact that all the media attacks everybody that does this stuff? So it's not a political gain by any means. This is political suicide if you're trying to make it in the political mainstream world, and anybody knows this, except for the 4L60E front wheel drive model transmission that shot the school up here recently. That didn't go over. That messed that woman up. So she needs to quit. She's been fired and she won't leave, pretty much. And we've seen this happen with that what do you call it? Federal Reserve governor. Unelected Federal Reserve governor wouldn't leave. Just wouldn't leave. But excuse me. Let's check in on Mayor Bowser. This is epic. She actually is thanking Trump for the things being safer.
And we greatly appreciate the surge of officers that enhance what MPD has been able to do in this city. The most significant thing that we are highlighting today is the area of crime that was most troubling for us in 2023. Now, we have driven it down over the last years, but I'm going to get my glasses so I can make sure I can see.
Driven it down the last couple of years in 2023 is when they just stopped reporting crime. Just a little FYI, but, whatever. Let her have that little win so she can feel like she was a complete failure. Fine. Go ahead, Bowser.
Correctly. But for carjackings, the difference between this period, this 20-day period of this federal surge and last year represents a 87% reduction in carjackings in Washington, D.C. We know that when carjackings go down, when the use of gun goes down, when homicide or robbery go down, neighborhoods feel safer and are safer. So this surge has been important to us for that reason.
I'm laughing because I need to pull that skit, but it's copyright of that commercial where Captain Obvious would come popping out and be like, "That's really wet." Dude's man suck. When you have less of the gun violence, less of the carjackings, less of the thefts in stores, less of the people getting mugged, less of the people getting assaulted flexually, people feel safer. You don't say, Miss Bowser. You that right there is you nailed it. Give her a Nobel I understand what's going on award. That's all. I mean, and yes, theoretically, the crime number, your crime is going to go up for that moment because you're actually reporting crime. Now, I did a video the other day that this dude was being arrested because he had outstanding warrants related to carjackings. And they were outside of that area. He had done it somewhere else and was released it was probably another blue state. And the dude goes, he's like, "Oh yeah, well, it doesn't matter, DC police. You can arrest me all you want to, because they're going to release me in 3 days. They're going to send a request out for, me to be extradited, and then I'm going to be released. And the cycle's just going to go over and over and over again, and that's fine if you want to do that." I was going to pull up that video, but I'll just leave you with this right here. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. And if you find yourself in a church like this, you better run.
But performing gender as a daily task, I would argue, is a learned cultural trait to which we have all been exposed. As understandings of drag have changed throughout history, perhaps drag today could be defined as that which threatens the already fragile and arbitrarily constructed framework for gender performance that is necessary to maintain power dynamics.